BTS Taehyung was spotted doing something surprising after his leave from military service. This news immediately caused a stir among armies and even his colleagues in the military. Who will Taehyung be visiting? Check out the full story. This time it's not because of his music or his performance on stage, but because of his personal plans that make many people curious. After serving his military service, Taehyung is rumored to be taking military leave. But what's making a splash is the news that he plans to visit someone very close to him. Since starting his military service, Taehyung has rarely been seen in public. However, that doesn't mean he's forgotten. His every move always attracts attention, especially for armies who faithfully wait for news from their idols. So, once this news broke, it was only natural that it immediately made a scene. According to information circulating, Taehyung will use his time off to meet a close friend. Who is he? Many speculations have emerged. Some fans suspect that the friend in question is a fellow BTS member, given their very close relationship. However, there are also those who argue that Taehyung might be meeting an old friend from outside the entertainment world. To make things even more interesting, several sources mentioned that this plan had shocked his military colleagues. Usually, military leave is used to gather with family or just rest. But Taehyung instead chose to spend time with his best friend. This decision makes many people curious about who is so special in Taehyung's heart to the point of being his top priority when he gets a chance to take a vacation. It is undeniable that since serving in the military, Taehyung looks more mature and responsible. Many stories from his colleagues admire Taehyung's discipline and humility while serving his country. In fact, some members of the military mention that Taehyung is a highly respected figure in his neighborhood, not only because of his status as a famous idol, but also because of his dedication and passion. Armies are of course eagerly awaiting the moment Taehyung returns to the public, even if only temporarily. They hope to catch a glimpse of Taehyung's togetherness with his best friend. Some fans have even speculated about the possibility of Taehyung sharing that special moment on social media, even though he has tended to maintain privacy while undergoing his military service. Taehyung has been known as a figure full of surprises. Not once or twice has he amazed ARMY with his unexpected actions. So, when news of his military leave and plans to visit this close friend surfaced, many began to guess what Taehyung was actually preparing. Not a few suspected that this meeting could be a special moment that would be shared with fans. Moreover, Taehyung is known to have a close relationship with several important figures in his life, ranging from BTS members to his old friends before he became a famous idol. Whoever the figure he will meet later, it is certain that this moment has a deep meaning for Taehyung. More than that, Taehyung's decision to spend his leave by meeting friends is also proof of how much he values personal relationships. In the midst of his busy military service, he still prioritizes the closest people who have been supporting him. This has amazed not only his fans, but also his colleagues in the military. According to several reports from insiders, Taehyung is known as a humble and sociable person during his military service. He never brings his idol status to seek attention, but rather tries to carry out his duties wholeheartedly, just like any other soldier. It is this attitude that makes him respected by many people. So, it's only natural that his military colleagues feel surprised and curious about Taehyung's plans this time. Not stopping there, ARMY also began speculating about the possibility of a special project involving Taehyung and the friends he would visit. Does this have anything to do with music? Or maybe Taehyung wants to share news stories from his military experience through this meeting. Theories abound, but one thing is for sure, Taehyung always has a way of wowing fans. Interestingly, even though Taehyung lived a very private life during his military service, he was still in the spotlight. Any news about him is always a hot topic among armies and the media. In fact, just the news of his planned leave and visit was enough to set the internet abuzz. Now, all eyes are on Taehyung's next move. Will he share the moment with the public? Or will it be a private meeting known only to those closest to him? Either way, fans are eagerly waiting, hoping for a sweet surprise from Taehyung to cure their homesickness during his military service. So, for those of you who are curious, stay tuned for more news. Because if there's one thing we can be sure of from Kim Taehyung, It's his ability to always bring unexpected surprises. Let's wait together. Who knows, this moment will be one of the most memorable stories in Taehyung's journey during his conscription period. Stay tuned, ARMY, because Taehyung's story doesn't end here.